Let's draw a crayon today. So the first thing we want to do is to create our cylinder. We've talked about a cylinder, how a cylinder is a circle tilted to or looked at from a different angle. Just to recap, the cylinder is made up of two ovals, one at the top, one at the bottom, with two parallel lines. Parallel lines are those lines that will never touch because they run side by side each other in a straight line. So let's get started. First thing I want to do, go ahead and draw. We're going to go ahead and make the two dots for our oval. We want to connect those two lines with a curved line, connecting those two dots. I'm going to draw lightly first. It's always important to put less pressure onto your pencil so your lines will be lighter. Now once I have it where I want it, I'll darken the line. I want this to have more of a cartoon look. So we're going to curve this line as well. At the bottom, we want to curve the bottom part of the crayon. If we could see through this crayon, we would take note that this is an oval shape at the bottom. I'm going to erase that line because I don't want that line to be seen. Alright, so there's the start of my crayon. Now here, where we have the top part, we want to make the cone shape of the crayon. And this top part will have a curved line right through here. We want to match this curved line of the first oval we drew. Then we're going to bring a line that comes up slightly there and a line that comes slightly up to here. See that? Before I get started, I want to erase this line because I don't want to see that line anymore. And then we're going to lightly draw in this part of the crayon. Alright, so on a crayon, if you notice that there is a little lip here or a little ledge right there before it starts turning into a cone shape. Now we're going to go ahead and draw in the triangular shape. I'm going to darken my line. There is my crayon. I'm going to put it in the eyes to make the crayon look more like a cartoon. So we're going to bring in one pair of eyes. And then the other one. Add in the pupils, but leave a little bit of white inside those pupils. That creates a reflection. Our eyes reflect light. The only time we do not have light reflecting in our eyes is when the lights are totally off. Let's give this crayon a little nose. Outstanding. Let's go ahead and give a smile to our crayon. We want this to be a happy crayon. And we're going to go ahead and draw in this part of the cheek. When we smile, our cheeks lift. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Right? So when we smile, this part of the cheek lifts and this cheek also lifts. And let's go ahead and give an indication of teeth. And the mouth is slightly open. shade inside the mouth. Less light is getting inside that mouth. And we'll go ahead and draw a line right here for an indication of the bottom part of the lip. Let's draw the arm. And let's have this crayon giving a peace sign. Now when we draw hands, watch this. All right, so I'm going to lightly draw a circle. This allows me to create a guideline to know exactly where the hand will be located. Once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and draw in the thumb within where I drew that light line, that light circle for the guideline, and draw in two fingers, one that goes up like this and one that goes like this. He's a peaceful crayon. He's given the peace sign. It's always good to have a peaceful crayon. And then let's go ahead and line up the other arm with this arm and have a bend in where the elbow would be. And do the same thing with the hand on this side, is to draw a light circle. That way it allows me to know exactly where my other hand will be. And we're going to make this more of a hand that's a little closed. Sometimes it's just easier to do it this way. Outstanding. Now let's go ahead and draw in some grass. So this crayon is in the grass. We'll bring in blades of grass right here and give the indication that it is sitting in the grass, and it puts the crayon into some type of environment. And then we'll put maybe a bush way in the back here. And we'll shade that one in. And same thing on this side. And shade in this bush. So it creates a little bit of a background. And let's go ahead and bring in some stones here. Bring in a number of stones. It's a stone party, how about that? These stones enjoy themselves and they're happy. So we're drawing a bunch of happy little stones. Stones deserve to be happy too, don't they? I think they deserve to be happy. And we'll put a few over here. There's a different group over here. And a few texture marks, dots, circles. Here we need to draw part of the paper of the crayon. Right? The paper that covers the crayon. And we'll draw a little indication down here where the paper would end. And this little crayon needs some eyebrows. Let's shade in part of the arm, and we'll make this crayon look like he's got a pair of gloves on. How about that? And then we'll shade in the arm. And same thing here, we'll create like an oval shape here. And the same thing right here. And there we have it, a happy crayon. Outstanding job. Until next time, keep drawing and keep being great.